Alright everyone, this is Bick Benedict. We're playing Dead Space 3 on Pure Survival Mode difficulty. This is the Awakened DLC. It's the third installment of 3 and it's called Perdition. So at the end of the level we will be in our own perdition or personal hell as we fight the Satan enemy, who's actually the evangelist who's gone a little bit too far in his thinking about what he should be doing with his religious views. Anyway, there's actually 2 bosses and then a sequence at the end that you have to do involving throwing some mines into a rotating cylinder that you have to stasis. So I would say that this is about, I think this is about almost 20 minutes, and I would say that it's the level. I think the first level is the hardest, chapter 1. I can't remember what it was called. Just watch out for this guy right there. He got his ass kicked right there. It's just that I had a hard time dealing with the bosses, and I was going to start over, but then I just stuck with it, and it turned out to be, it wasn't that tough actually. I just didn't know what was going on. Well, I knew what was basically going on, but I didn't know if I had enough resources at my disposal to do it. The ending sequence. Oh yeah, right here. Do your roll backwards right there, and you don't have to hit this guy. I'm just hitting him because I want to, and I'm bored. You just have to wait until he stops speaking. All these sequences are just. I have like over 1,000 rounds, so it's not going to harm me to waste a few bullets on that guy. So we've already been into this. We've already been to this environment. We can pretty much say that about every place we go in this level. Okay, so we're just going through rooms and not really knowing where enemies are going to pop up. That's kind of the suspense too, how this Dead Space game works. Yeah, this is a tough fight right here. Roll away. I like to take this guy out with that weapon, with the seeker rifle, and then swap over to the plasma cutter, and then just start rapidly firing at these guys here. I don't think I got hit. It looked like it's hard not to get hit in this little compacted room where all the enemies are running up against you. But anyway, yeah, that's probably one of the harder rooms, but, I mean, it only lasted a second. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw an item over there, but I was mistaken. I thought it was a healing item. So we're going to be dealing with Carver. He's a boss of types. And also the Satan enemy. I'm just going to be calling him the Satan enemy. I know he's not Satan, but I mean that's what he looks like to me. But most of these fights, they're pretty manageable, and I dare say you could get through all these fights with just the plasma cutter. I mean, it might not be as quick as using the seeker rifle. So here is just a little mandatory screen tearing effect right there. Okay, so now we're going to fight Carver. I would have... Well, it's up to you. If you want to just use one weapon, go for the plasma cutter, or if you want to use a seeker rifle and the force gun, or whatever you really want to do, you can do it here. What happens with this guy, he's not really Carver, because the corporeal version of Carver... he can't like teleport across the rooms and divide himself and be like 3 foes at once. But what he can do is give us a hard time, and I'll show you how to minimize some of the frustration level of dealing with Carver. And it mainly involves just finding a secure spot and not getting greedy with your shots, being patient. Here's another room similar to the node rooms in Dead Space 2. So it's going to be a cover-based shooting fight versus Carver, because he's going to have his own weapon that is going to cut us down really quickly, and you can't even. The character doesn't even flinch when he gets hit. So, I mean, you'll be in the red, and you don't even know you're in the red. He makes no indication, Isaac that is, that he even got hit. So that's another one of the hard issues here. So I'm just going to sprint all the way to the top here. And this is not a completely safe spot. I mean, it's not a spot where you're going to be completely immune from getting hit. But just duck down here. Lights are going to go out. And it just kind of depends where he spawns. See, he was at the left that time. Normally you'll be fighting 2 carvers at once. But in my experience, he normally, like, he won't go behind us over here, not too much anyway. But the Seeker Rifle to the head almost, I think one Seeker Rifle to the head may kill this guy. See right there, he's lurking behind those vents over there. See, sometimes also the laser sights are, it's trickery on the game's part. Also, see how effective stasis is at killing these guys. I don't know how many carvers you have to kill here. This is not a very creative battle, in my opinion, and I'm not a fan of these type of battles. But you see how every time I get out of cover, I'm getting nailed. So I have to continually heal myself. And the thing you need to consider about in this fight is, and what I didn't do is, I didn't transfer enough items from my safe into my inventory because I assumed there was a bench after this fight, but there's not. And I didn't carry too many healing items, nor too many stasis items into the next fight with Satan. So, see, look at that. I'm already in the red there, and Isaac didn't even make a single move to the effect that I was getting hit right there. So yeah, another issue over here is just getting your hits to count as actual hits because you're aiming around corners and the game doesn't like that. See, there is some trickery by the game, having sights on the ground. I thought the fight was over because I didn't see any more carvers anywhere around, and fortunately Carver was over there, so now I just need to get behind cover. Sometimes I get shot really quickly before I can press the R3 button, like right there. I think that was an example of what I was just mentioning right there. So now I'm just going to have to creep over here. The covers don't provide the chair they don't provide you too much cover. See how important stasising is right there? It's very important. I need to get back behind cover. And you know, this would be very helpful if, like I've said many times throughout my guide, if you can just swap shoulders. See, he did flinch right there. I don't know. Sometimes you do flinch, sometimes you don't. But the character should always flinch or make some kind of a sound that he's getting hit. A sound normally is accompanied by an actual flinch. I mean, so you could like go behind cover. You don't have to stay where I was, but it's safe though because over here you're exposed. That's the bottom line here, and the carvers can sneak up behind you. So I mean, we actually do have a really fun and it's not that fun, but it's really interesting boss battle. Both of these boss battles are better than the ones in the actual game, in my opinion. But this fight here. Every time you start, you have to wait for him to speak, so I just edited it out. Now, just as we did in the previous chapter, what we're going to be doing is hitting the glowing markers. So you just have to wait until the light shines on the markers, and then take out the markers. 2 or 3 shots with the Seeker Rifle will destroy a marker. Then when the marker goes down, wherever this boss is, he'll just fall to his knees, and you can get hits. And the best thing to do, well, I wouldn't say that, but a really effective thing to do is get that marker destroyed, hit him twice, but then what happens is you have all the lackeys rushing at you, and you have to really swap your weapons quickly and stasis them before. See right here? It just kind of depends where you're at and where they spawn. That's basically how this works. So we have the pickaxe foes and the feeders. When he's kneeling on the ground, you only have a certain amount of time to hit him, but he does stay on the ground for quite a bit of time. And when he's just walking around here, don't try to hit him. it's just pointless. And getting stasis right there was a pretty big setback for this fight, but I just stuck with it. Just healed while I was frozen. Now I'm just rolling around the environment, waiting for another marker to light up so I could shoot it, and then wait for him to drop to his knees, and then continually fire at him. So 1, 2, 3, he falls to his knees. 1, 2, and then he's dead. So that's it for that battle. And now we're going to be doing one more thing before we complete this DLC. And it's basically just a formality. It's nothing hard. But the boss definitely leaves with some intimidating words. Okay, so now this guy here, I guess that was the boss. So now he's all gone. We killed Satan, and I got a trophy right there, heretic. I must have killed the preacher. That's funny. I didn't even notice that when I was playing. That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure you could probably not kill that guy too and get a trophy. But anyway, Carver's going to direct us to this makeshift portal over here. So just press the button, and now I couldn't understand what they were trying to have me do here. Because it says to throw mines into this machine here, but there's mines. The mines are the ones that are shooting out. So what happens is this thing is spinning around in the center of the room, and each time you're going to have one of these things lighting up blue. So you can even stand down here for some of these if they're close enough. So just stasis the rotating device in the center of the room, and then throw this energy ball into one of the holes when it nears. Like, see this? I couldn't do anything right there because it just wasn't lining up. That'll happen to you. You're just going to have to let the ball go, stasis it again, and then grab the ball and try for it again. It's kind of like the basketball we were doing in Dead Space 1. Or, I don't know what it was called exactly. They had a different name for it. It was kind of funny. Okay, so if you run out of stasis, there's stasis modules on the platform, so just throw it in there. And then once you throw those in there, we're going to have some cooling vents rear up, and you just need to shoot them. So one shot of the secret rifle takes them out. The spinning shafts of light right there do damage you. It's not that severe, but if you're getting damaged, over and over again, if you're stuck in one place, you could almost be dead. So at this point, now I'm just looking for the next one of these columns to light up, and I don't know if I was close enough to hit it from here. I would just prefer to stand on the platform and grab it rather than trying to do all this in the air. But as you can see there, I just got hit by a mine right there. I guess if you wanted to, you could start this and just kill all the mines first if you wanted to, but really, it's not even that hard. Don't even worry about it. They're just there as an obstacle. So now that we've thrown the ball in the hole, we have a couple of cooling vents to destroy. That's the third one right there. Now we're going to have another one of these columns light up blue, and we're going to have to take the ball out, and you just repeat until the process is complete. I'm going to grab some more stasis. And just kind of weave your way around the mines. They don't take too much damage off you anyway. So I've always thought that you should be able to, when you're holding something like that with the kinesis module, you should be able to throw some stasis without having the object that you're holding drop. I've always felt that way in these games. It would just be so convenient. Maybe they'll do that in Dead Space 4. See all these hits I'm getting hit with right here? I'm offsetting the damage I'm incurring by using healing packs. So it's going to say that the power output's at 200%. It might say that twice. So just keep doing this. If it takes a long time, it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just because you've got to do this X number of times. So here I was close enough. to the device so I could just stand on this platform, let it go, and stasis the machine in the middle, throw this ball in here, see if I can get one to count, and we got it right there. And see, it says venting initiated. That means I have some more cooling vents to destroy. They may be on the other side, and I do not believe this is not on a timer, I don't think. So take care of that cooling vent, and then we probably have one more ball to throw into the hole. But as a whole, I don't really enjoy this. It's just, oh, okay, looks like we are over. We're done. We're all over and done with it. And I thought you had to place the shock drive in there, but I was mistaken. What we need to do is actually go up into the ship, which is at the ceiling level. And then we're going to be doing one last flying sequence. And I actually died on the flying sequence, and that's one reason I just will never play hardcore mode again. You know, how would you like to start all over again just because you died on a flying sequence? Those should not count against you, those flying sequences. If you're playing hardcore mode, it's completely unfair. So we're going to go in here now, decompress, and then hit the panel when the panel's going to slide out, and then it's going to turn from orange to blue. So hit the panel, then we're going to fly from one side of the area to the next, and then we're going to reunite with Carver and complete our game. And we'll have beaten this DLC on Pure Survivalist mode. So right here, just avoid the area. See how the flame jets are requiring us to move around, and we're also going to have some buildings flying at us and some pieces of ship. So just also have some mines right here. The mines were chasing me right until the building, but I wasn't even trying to shoot them because I just wasn't feeling like shooting them. But that's pretty much it. All you need to do now is run to the cockpit and press the button, and you have cleared the game. And I'm going to let the ending play out, and I'll put it in the normal decibel level. But I want to thank everybody for watching my guide. If you've met with success, leave comments. If you have any advisements or critiques, let me know. But above all, I hope that this has helped. I hope that my Dead Space 3 Impossible guide helped you out. And I hope that any and all campaigns you play with this franchise is successful.
Let's go! We may just blow up. We may just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button. Carver.
Hey, Carver. We're almost there.
Oh, we made it?
Yeah, please.
D-shocking to Earth space in 3, 2, 1.
Earth Orbital Control, this is Isaac Clarke aboard the CMS Terra Nova requesting clearance, over.
Are you sure you got the right channel? This is over 200 years old.
Yeah, no, change it over, right? Trust me, it's right.
Earth Gov Command, this is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me? Is anyone there?
It's weird. United Mining Traffic Flow, do you copy? Lunar Flight Control, this is CMS Terra Nova. Does anyone read us out here?